I am from Albania, my original country, and we are living for 6 years here, and the traditional for Christmas, it is okay, apart decoration, Christmas tree, it is the lunch, traditional Christmas. So it is pasta, lasagna, or meat, or turkey roast, and yeah, and some other foods traditional. Thanks.
Write the Christmas list, the Christmas card list, do your present list, get the tree out from the attic. What else? Make your Christmas cake, make your chutneys. I've just made some, I'm ready for Christmas, first time. Christmas puddings, and that's all I can think of really, and just have a nice time with family.
Welcome on the Lliswery Baptist Church journey through Advent. As we continue on this journey, today we think about waiting and preparing, being prepared for the coming of Jesus. Now, a few people shared just a moment ago about what things they prepare leading up to Christmas, and we all can have lots of ideas of things we have to get ready. I've got a mince pie here in front of me, which makes me feel like I'm getting ready for Christmas and feeling very prepared. If you're like me and you love mince pies, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's lots of different things we prepare as we get ready for Christmas. We prepare lots of practical things. Maybe some of you have put your tree up, or you're thinking about putting the tree up, or preparing for different services in church, or preparing food, or preparing by getting presents. But how do we prepare ourselves to receive Jesus? We think in Advent, we think about, we often talk about it being a countdown to Christmas, but really it's preparing ourselves for Jesus, preparing ourselves to receive him into our hearts. Are we ready to receive Jesus? Last week we thought about the promises which were given, the promises of how a Messiah would come, of how Jesus' birth was being predicted as the prophets were saying that Jesus was coming into this world. It's amazing how many hundreds of years before that message had been given, that God's people are being given an instruction to prepare for the coming of the Messiah. Much darkness seemed to have been in the world, but Jesus was coming, the true light was coming, and they were being called to prepare the way for him.
The people walking in darkness have seen a great light.
On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned.
Comfort my people, says your God.
Speak tenderly to Jerusalem and proclaim to her
that her hard service has been completed, that her sin has been paid for,
and that she received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins.
A voice of one calling, in the wilderness prepare the way for the Lord.
Make straight in the desert a highway for our God.
Every valley shall be raised up, every mountain and hill made low.
The rough ground shall become level, the rugged places a plain.
And the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all people will see it together.
For the mouth of the Lord has spoken.
I love those verses from Isaiah, preparing a way, making the way clear, making a highway for the Lord. So what does that really mean to us? Well, we think about preparing things for Christmas and being ready for Christmas. We're reminded that we have to be prepared for the Lord. The voice there saying, make way in the wilderness. The voice in the wilderness, make a path for the Lord. Make a highway for the Lord. It also applies to us within our hearts, making room for Jesus. You know, throughout Christmas, throughout the lead up to Christmas, there's so much going on. There seems to be so much, you know, either in the news or going on in the shops or on television, on the internet, about how we should get everything ready for Christmas. Have you got all the presents you need? Have you bought everything? Have you got your tree up? Have you got all the food? Are you worried about shortages of turkeys? But amongst all of that, are we making room for Jesus? You see there's a nativity set here. I don't know how clearly you can see it, but a wooden nativity set reminding us of the message of Jesus coming into this world. But Jesus would come into this world as a baby, would also die on the cross to save each one of us. Have we accepted that message? Have we made room in our lives for Jesus? How easy is it for Jesus to be pushed out at Christmas, for the true meaning, that meaning of Jesus coming into this world? How easy is it for us to forget it amongst everything else going on? Do we put Jesus in the centre? And by putting him in the centre doesn't just mean, you know, we worship him at Christmas. It doesn't just mean we worship the baby born at Christmas, but it means that we make room in our hearts for him. Prepare a way. Have we prepared a way and prepared room for Jesus to be in our hearts? Not just at Christmas, but beyond. Have we accepted him and welcomed him into our lives? Do we know that he is Lord over all? He came into this world to save us. This Christmas, as there's so much to enjoy, and we hope and pray that things are going to be better than they were last Christmas, let us remember it's because of Jesus. It's because Jesus came into the world that we celebrate, we rejoice, but we also worship. Let us remember who Jesus is, what he's done for us, and with everything else trying to crowd in, let us remember to make room for Jesus. Is there a highway in your life made clear for him to take centre stage?